Chag Sameach, everybody. I hope, as I said earlier, you got a chance to enjoy something sweet last evening, and we'll continue to do so throughout the holiday with the sweet taste of Torah on our lips as we celebrate the giving of Torah on this holiday of Shavuot. The words that we just sang, Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, are words that we sing, of course, almost every time we take the Torah out of the Aron Kodesh. And if you think about those words, it is a little bit strange if you compare them to the experience of what it is that we're supposed to be remembering on this day. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah means literally that the Torah is going out from Zion. Zion, as we all know, is another name for the land of Israel. But of course, what we are reminded of this morning is that originally the Torah did not come out of Zion, but rather it came out of Har Sinai. It's only later when we came into the land of Israel and when the study of Torah became the act of revelation of Torah, which is to say, it's no longer about going to a mountain and receiving from on high, from a thundering voice with thunder and lightning, this incredible moment, but rather about something more human, which is to say that human beings study Torah and then disseminate it out to the masses, to the people of Israel and to the world. And of course, the center of that emanation for us as Jews is now the land of Israel, not the mountain of Sinai. I thought of that phrase, Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, last evening, as because really what we do now is that, of course, the center of the center is Zion, but there are other centers across the country, centers of Torah that spread Torah out across the Jewish people. And one of those centers is one that's close to my heart, and that's the Jewish Theological Seminary in New York, and also our central organizations of the conservative movement, the Rabbinical Assembly, and they served as a kind of center last night in a way that I never even would have thought possible up until just recently. I don't know how many of you decided or had the opportunity to stay up late into the evening hours and watch as rabbis from across the country were beamed into the individual homes of folks like me who were interested in Torah study Erev Shavuot. And so we had this experience, right, that the Torah, instead of going out from Zion, the Torah was filtered through this electronic server, which then sent out these beams of Torah across the universe, across the country and across the world to anybody who was interested on Facebook Live. So we've come quite a ways from the Torah being given to us through this experience at Sinai to the center of Jewish life being Zion and only Zion, and now to this religion which is spread throughout the world and where people are spreading Torah and sharing Torah all over. Of course, this experience was made necessary by the fact that gathering together to receive Torah is not possible at this moment. And so what we all experienced was probably a little bit of just a strange sensation, and I feel it definitely this morning in this room as I'm going to chant the Ten Commandments and the moment of revelation in just a few minutes. But of course, when we receive this Torah, we are not supposed to be spread out. We're supposed to be together. We're supposed to be in one room, just as our ancestors were together at the foot of Har Sinai. And all of us kind of see ourselves historically back in that moment because we are Jews. We are inheritors of that tradition. It's almost as if we are there. Nevertheless, this year we're not able to do that together. We have to do it separately. I thought about this, and I thought, boy, this is just not the way that it is supposed to be. And that is certainly true. But for just a little bit of comfort, which gave me a little bit of strength, thinking to another text which imagines Revelation in an extraordinary way, and perhaps a way that's a little bit more fitting for the moment that we are in right now. One of my favorite midrashim on the moment of revelation at Sinai comes from Shir HaShirim Rabbah, from the Song of Songs. It's a text that Shir and I quote quite often. Shir HaShirim, of course, is not about the moment of revelation. It is about the love between God and Israel. It's imagined as this romantic relationship in which there is great love and great intimacy. And nevertheless, within that text, the rabbis find a moment where they locate a metaphor for the giving of Torah at Sinai, and that moment is in the verse, Yishakeni mishikot pihu, that that God kisses us with the kisses of his mouth. And what they saw was that in that kiss is the moment of revelation. It's an extraordinary image because the giving of Torah is indeed a very personal, a very intimate thing. It is an act of love that God has for us. And you can't come any closer to a person than when you're kissing them. You're literally joining your bodies together and transmitting a force from one person to another. The rabbis take this image one step farther, and that's the image that I really want to leave you with this morning. And it's they play out how exactly this kiss between God and Israel at Sinai happened. They say, Rabbi Yochanan said, an angel carried the utterances at Mount Sinai from before the Holy One, blessed be he, each one in turn, and brought it to each of the Israelites, and said to him, do you take upon yourself this commandment, so and so many rules, so and so many precautionary measures, so many and so precepts that are some are lenient and some are strict, and such a reward is attached to it. So the angel would come down to each individual Israelite, make sure that they understood what it is that they are receiving and what their obligation would be. The Israelite would answer him, yes. He then said, do you accept the divinity of the Holy One, blessed be he? Do you have faith in God? And he answered, yes, yes. And thereupon the angel as representative of God, kissed the Israelite on the mouth. This intensely personal, individual experience of revelation was also part of the rabbinic conception of this moment. That yes, we are apart from each other, but of course, receiving Torah is not just about the communal acceptance of it, but rather it is about feeling like the Torah is being beamed to you as an individual. No person hears the Torah the same way. No person interprets the Torah the same way. No person can receive the Torah the same way and experience that ongoing revelation, that ongoing insight in the same way. So yes, we are not able to be together this morning to receive the Torah together as a community, but hopefully we can hold this thought in our mind, that even our ancestors, as they were receiving the Torah at Sinai, they all each had this powerful experience where they could receive the Torah individually, and that individual reception of the Torah heightened the awareness of the intimacy, the connection that they had between themselves and God. I'm going to chant from Parshat Yitro, from the book of Exodus, the Revelation, the Ten Commandments. So if you want to follow along with me, I'm going to be starting on page 440 in the Eitz Chaim Chumash. And if you just have a Bible in front of you, a Hebrew Bible, I'm in chapter 19, verse 20. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu mitzotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Vayered Adonai al har Sinai el rosh hahar, vayikra Adonai leMoshe el rosh hahar, vaya'al Moshe, vayomer Adonai el Moshe red ha'ed ba'am, pen yersu'u el Adonai lirot v'nafal mimenu rav, v'gam hakohanim hanigashim el Adonai yitkadashu, pen yifrotz bahem Adonai, Vayomer Moshe el Adonai lo yuchal ha'am la'alot el har Sinai ki ata ha'edot habanu lemor hagbel et ha'ar v'kidashto vayomer elav Adonai lechred ve'alita ata ve'aron imach ve'hakohanim ve'ha'am al yehersu la'alot et Adonai el Adonai pen yifrotz bam Vayered Moshe el ha'am, vayomer alehem. And if you're able to, please rise. Anochi Adonai Elohecha, asher hotzeticha me'eretz Mitzrayim mi-beit avadim. Lo yeh lecha Elohim acherim al panai. Lo ta'aseh lecha fesel Bechol timuna asher bashamayim mimal va'asher ba'aretz mitachat va'asher b'mayim mitachat la'aretz lo tishtachave lahem ve'lo ta'ovdem ki anochi Adonai Elohecha el kana Poked avon avot al banim על שלשים ועל רבעים לשונאי, ועושה חסד לאלפים לאוהבי ולשומרי מצוותי. לא תישא את שם אדוני אלוהיך לשווא, כי לא ינקה אדוני את אשר יישא את שמו לשווא. זכור את יום השבת לקדשו, 6 ימים תעבוד, ועשית כל מלאכתך, ויום השביעי שבת לאדוני אלוהיך. לא תעשה כל מלאכה אתה ובנך וביתך, עבדך ועמתך ובהמתך, וגרך אשר בשעריך, כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, את הים ואת כל אשר בם, וינח ביום השביעי. על כן ברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו. כבד את אביך ואת אמך, למען יאריכון ימיך על האדמה אשר אדוני אלוהיך נותן לך. לא תרצח, לא תנאף, לא תגנוב, לא תענה ברכה את שקר, לא תחמוד בית רעך, לא תחמוד אשת רעך, ועבדו ואמתו ושורו וחמורו וכל אשר לרעך. You may be seated if you're standing. As we invoke this powerful moment of revelation of God's blessing flow coming down from the heavens and giving us the gift of Torah, let's also imagine the same now, but not in the form of revelation, but in the form of healing, as we pray for those in our community who are in need of healing, either healing of the body or healing of the spirit. When I recite the bracha in Hebrew, I will read the names of those who've been recently added to our list, as well as those on our congregational list who we encourage you, members of our community, to check in with over these days to see how they are faring. And then I'll pause to give you a chance to pray for those that you might have be holding in your hearts this morning. מי שברך אבותינו אברהם יצחק ויעקב ואימותינו שרה רבקה רחל ולאה, ויברך וירפא את Donnie Bloom, Carol Hendrickson, Naaman Lipinski, Coco Martos, Daniel Chaim ben Erusha, Gila bat Rivalea, Pesach Shmuel ben Margalit, Shoshana bat Chaya, Shari Becker, Gloria Bookstein, Viva Brenner, Irving Corbin, Rivka Dudler, Tina Epstein, Charlie Gelfand, Andra Littman, Marty Pomerantz, Jeanette Roshdi, Davi Resnick, Cy Safran, Harold Zweig, as well as all of those that we are praying for, those who are watching, and all those who are praying for healing this morning. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yimalei Rachamim Aleihem Lachzikhan L'Ravotam V'Yishlach Lahem Yirah B'Refuah Shlema Min HaShamayim Refuat HaNefesh U'Furat HaGuf B'toch Shar HaCholim V'Chazek Et Yedei HaOskim B'Tzorcheihem Yom Tov Hu Min Lizok U'Furak HaLavo Hashtabal Avizman Kari V'Nomar Amen. May the Holy One who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah bring blessing and healing to all those on whose behalf we prayed this morning. May the Holy One mercifully restore them to health and vigor, granting them spiritual and physical well-being together with all others who are ill, and may God grant strength to those who tend to them. And though festivals are times to refrain from crying out, we yet hope and pray that healing is at hand, and let us all say, Amen. And now the Chazan will join me in singing the prayer for healing, Debbie Friedman's prayer for healing, which, if you want to find the words, you can. They're on page 327 on the left-hand margin of the page. Misheberach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Le'imoteinu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. As we conclude our service, our Torah service, we turn to Ashrei on page 339.